Actually, I'm only participant on this season because Pak Danang also have a good knowledge about the podcast. So Mr. Danang will moderate this session, and we're still waiting for Mr. Panji and Mr. Ihsan, who are with our speaker, on this session. So I think we need 5 minutes more because our crew still contact both of them to join this room. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, don't forget to fill the present. I have share about the link, on chat box, so you can fill the form for the present at this season. Mr. Panji, are you there? Panji, Ihsan. Oh, still waiting. Okay, maybe Mr. Danang, have you ready to announce the finalists?
Okay. Yeah, actually a little bit nervous.
Yeah. It's because this your first time, right?
So because I think there is many participants here that they have hopefully they will win this podcast session after the learning journal in previous session. So let's see how is the reaction of the participant when they also get the nominated in the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr.
Okay.
Ihsan, I think Mr. Ihsan already here with
hello.
us. Please.
Hello.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
I think this is not Mister. I think it's Bro. Yeah.
Oh,
Because Bro Ihsan.
Okay.
Bro Ihsan.
Okay.
How are you, Bro Ihsan?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you,
Okay.
Mr. Bahroin?
I'm good. In this part, you will conduct by Pak Danang or Mr. Danang.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Danang also a lecturer in our department, so we will give the opportunity. He also have some podcast channel, as Trisan. So it's a good, for us to. I will join as a participant because I want to know about how can we edit our podcast audio. Yeah.
Okay. Can I have 5 minutes? I want to setting this computer.
Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
Take your time, and we still waiting for Panji, Bro Panji, maybe. Okay, I will ask first. Yeah.
Okay.
Nah,
Assalamualaikum,
aku
Bro Panji. Hello. I think you are still on
mute.
mute.
Hello, everyone.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a good hair, yeah. Oh,
Thank you.
looks like a rocker. Okay, maybe please welcome Mr. Danang to open this session and guide us to the most important thing, I say, the most important session on this day. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much for Mr. Bahroin to leading us in this session. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, we hope you still have much energy to save this session because this one is also important. Except it's not only about the podcast nominator for the final, but also there will be some suggestion for your podcast improvement from our podcampus team. This will be Bro Ihsan and Bro Panji will lead us to help improve our podcast. But I hope everyone is ready to know the result of our judges. Yeah, because the judgment process is very professional and they are very capable in their podcast. So we hope that this result is very fair, and also everyone can know that how to improve the podcast after this. Okay, so before I start, I will introduce myself because I think for the participant this one is the first time I to meet all of the participants. Usually I used to provide for the link attendance and some the other technical of the summer course, but in this session I have a chance to become a moderator and facilitator of the session. So my name is Danang Pramudita. I also from the ESL department, Research and Environmental Economic department in department in IPB. Same with Bu Mei, Pak Bahrain, and other lecture. Okay. So in the session, I think we have I will separate for the sub-session. In the first, we will announce about the group podcast. So I will start with the group podcast nominator for the final. There will be a group which will enter the final stage before we judge again, and we can announce who is the winner of the podcast. So after that, after the group announcement, there will be a material or the how to improve our podcast before we are announced about the individual podcast nominate. So we will start with the group before, and then after that there will be some material from our podcampus team, and after that there will be announcement for the individual. So we set the individual in the last, so everyone will have expectation to their podcast. Hopefully what you will get is the best for all of you, and then also for the group especially you can work together how to improve your podcast. Okay, are you ready, everybody, to know the result? Just we start or not? Perhaps. Okay, Jacqueline have a thumbnail. Okay, we'll start. Thumbs up, and then okay, everybody. I think we should hide this slide before I start because you can peep into slide if I start right now. Okay. This did everyone can see this share screen? It's okay, everyone? Can you
Yes.
see the screen? Okay, if you can see the screen, we start. Who will be the nominator for the podcast group? Yeah, in the group. So this one is the process of the judgment, and then the PodCampus team has listened to your group podcast also and individual as well, and they has make a decision which one is the best and which one is be a nominator of the finals of group podcast. Okay, we start. The top 8 finalists for the group podcast. This one is not mean that who is will in this top 8 finalists, we not listed from 1 to 8. It's just an order of the name or something like that, but it's not means that who is show in the first time, this one is the highest. No, it's not something like that, but this one only the list to easy to make us easier to mention about our name. So this one is the first finalist group is Gina and Tim is already here. Hello, Gina, Revita, and Sarah. Hello. I hope they are here, Gina, Revita, or Sarah. Or we just disqualified if they are not attendance in this session. Yeah, we will not disqualified, yeah, but there's Gina, Revita, and Sarah in this session. Hello. Yeah, since I in the present mode, so I hard to see this Gina, Revita, or Sarah is here. Okay, just we into the next finalist. Okay, in the next finalist is Daniel James. Daniel, are you here?
Yeah, we are here.
Yeah, you are one of the group nominated in the top 8 finalists together with Gemma and Hansa. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
it means you have a chance to prove that you can be the best in the next session. Okay, so are you happy about this?
We are shocked. We are not expecting that.
Oh yeah, but this one is from the professional judges. So even me and Pak Bahrain is didn't know how the process of the judgment. So this one is very professional from the other PodCampus team. So I think your podcast group is good if you have in this list of the top 8 finalists. Okay, Daniel. And then we see for the next. Okay, Azra, Muhammad Talha, and Evangelina is they are here. Some of them.
Yeah, I'm.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Hello, is my voice audible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very clear. Okay. This is Evangelina.
This is Azra.
Oh, Azra. Oh, I
Yes.
thought Azra is man. So this is woman. Okay. So how is you? How you feel? How you feeling, Azra, about this podcast?
I was a bit shocked, but I think we're all very happy to earn this. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Azra and team, you have a chance to prove to be the best in the next session. So it is a good chance also if we can hear from the PodCampus team to improve our podcast, especially for the finalists. And congratulations, especially for Azra, Muhammad Talha, and Evangelina. Okay. You are doing a good job, okay? And we then go to the next nominee. Okay. Here is Natalya, Victoria, and then Trisa and Cristobal.
Okay. For Natalya, she has something with her connection, so I'm Cristobal.
Yes. Please, Cristobal, do you want to talk something about this nominated?
Well, so to be honest, we are not expecting we are gonna nominate it because we did it like almost on deadline, like maybe minus 8 hours.
Oh, really? It's a very tight schedule.
Yeah, we have something like other calls to do, so we have must do that like deadline. So thank you.
Okay, but you still have chance to improve your audio if it is need. So I think even you have a very tight schedule, and then you can finish in the good condition. Okay, thank you so much for the crystal ball. Okay, and then we have next there's Fatima Azera and Vikkit Fadila. Fatima or Vikkit?
Yes, we are here, Mister.
Yeah, you only both of you, only two, Fatima and Vikkit?
Yes,
the team?
yes.
Oh, okay.
It's only two.
Okay. But how you feel? Even you are only two of you.
Actually, we didn't expect this, but we are so happy.
Okay, but is it you have enough time to make your podcast, or you have also very tight schedule?
No, not really.
Oh, okay. But interesting, even only two of you, you can compete with the other team, and it's a very good job for the Fatima and team. Okay, and then we go to the next finalist. There is Ashabab Ihsanul Taki, Sylvie, and Palesti. Is all of you here? As one of you perhaps can have a speech? Ashabab, Sylvie, or Palesti? Hello. Wow, it's some problem here. We are go to the next and waiting for the Shabab and also Gina, perhaps Gina, Revita, and Sarah. Do you already hear Gina, Revita, and Sarah? Oh, okay. We then go to the next finalist. Yeah, there is Raisa, Amatia, Putri Julfan, Franz, and Sasio. Hello, Raisa, Franz, or Sasio.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, Raisa, perhaps you can make a speech for your team, what you have done, and then you can go to the top 8 finalists.
We're very happy about this, and honestly, we weren't expecting it, so thank you very much.
Okay, Raisa and team, I think you also can make an improvement after this because we have some suggestion. Basically, it is based on your audio file of the podcast. So the PodCampus team make a threesome, and then what point or what aspect need you to improve in the especially for the finalists. And then we go to the last 8 finalists in this podcast group. This one is Ronan Zidane, and then Ryun and Nisrina. Hello, Ronan.
Hello,
Ryun,
sir. Yeah.
Okay, Ronan.
Hello, sir.
Can you make a speech for your team?
Honestly, I'm so grateful that my team can go for the top 8 finalists, and we're not expecting that we could be joining the top 8 finalists, and I'm really proud of my teams. I think that the problem that we share about the COVID-19 condition in Indonesia, it's really a fact, and we get a great score, so we have so we include to the top 8 finalists. I'm really proud of it.
Okay, thank you so much, Ronan, for your speech. And I will be back to Ashabab, Sylvie, or Palesti. Do you already hear? Hello? Or to Gina, Revita, and Sarah?
I'll share.
Oh, yes. Resti, could you please make a speech for your team because you have been one of the top 8 finalists in the group podcast?
Yes, before I'm so sorry.
Yes, okay.
Not respond my voice.
Okay. Yeah.
And thank you for opportunity to be part of the top 8 finalists because we didn't expect this.
Okay. I think everyone here didn't expect that they will become the top 8 finalists, yeah. But all of you is make a good job, so all of you can make in the top 8 finalists. Okay. Thank you, Resti. And then the last, I will give chance to Gina, Revita, or Sarah. Hello, Gina, Revita, or Sarah. Okay, there is some problem or microphone perhaps or something. You can chat in the chat box if you have a problem. Okay, then because I think Gina, Revita, and Sarah perhaps have a problem. So in this very first session, that's all the 8 finalists of the group podcast. So we hope that all of you, the finalists, can make a good improvement after this, perhaps. If okay, Resti, okay, Resti is already talking before. Okay, so all of you still have a chance how to edit your video, perhaps, or to make some improvement. And then here we have Mr. Ihsan or Bro Ihsan and Bro Panji. Do you ready to rock? Okay. Mr. Panji, I think, or Bro Panji, do you ready to rock? You are still mute, both of you. Okay.
Ready or not?
Oh, ready or not? Yeah, we just go and you can share to us how to improve the podcast based on your judgment process, and then we can start, I think, to give the participant about the point to improve. So who will share from me or from both of you, Mr. Panji or Mr. Ihsan?
Amira.
Okay, if Amira, I will help you, yeah, to present. So Mr. Panji and Mr. Ihsan, or Bro Panji and Bro Ihsan, we will start the session. In this session, at the very beginning, you can explain about your result and how to improve your podcast. And after that, we will lead the discussion, yeah, especially for the top 8 finalists. Perhaps they still have some question because many of them that is not expected to become a finalist, but perhaps they want to improve the podcast of their audio and something like that. Okay, Mr. Ihsan, Bro Ihsan, and Bro Panji, if you are ready, the time is yours.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, very clear.
Okay. For the first, I will introduce myself. I am Ihsan from Indonesia, as sound engineer from Podcast Campus. But I'm not here alone. I'm here with my friend. You can say hello, Panji.
Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Panji from Pajajaran University, and here I'm with Ihsan. Will please share some knowledge about how to improve our podcast audio quality.
Okay, langsung aja deh. Berarti okay, for the first, there are 3 steps of creating a podcast, that is pre-production, production, and post-production. But for the first, for pre-production, we'll explain it by Panji. You can, Panji.
Thank you, Ihsan. Okay, first I would like to say thank you to ESL IPB University 2021 for inviting us as speaker in the Summer Course program. Hopefully, the knowledge that we share can be useful for all of you. We are not very fluently in English, so if there are any mistake in pronunciation words and etc., please forgive us, and I hope you guys understand. So today we are going to share some knowledge about how to improve your podcast audio quality. When you want to create a podcast, there are stages that you have to go through, difficult or not. It depends on how much effort that you do. Creating a podcast is not very difficult. You just have to be patient. And there's three stages that you have to do, starting from pre-production. This is the first step you should do. This stage is very important because when you don't prepare the planning stage properly, it will affect your performance during your production. And of course, we want to get the best result, right? And so we have to prepare as well as possible. In pre-production, there are three important points that you have to do. Start from script. Is the script important? The answer is very important because the script will guide us in creating a podcast so that we know what we will talk about and what we will not. Scripting must also be considered. Don't let you enter incorrect or unclear information into the script. And script can also on our vocal skill that when we record in the production stage, it doesn't take long and minimize mistake. Second, prepare your recording tools properly. Take advantage of all the facilities you have. If you have a good microphone, use it. If you have a studio at home, use it. If you only have a smartphone, use it. Basically, use all tools that support for recording. Prepare everything as well as possible so that nothing is left behind, because it will be a big loss when you have the facilities but don't use them. The last one is setting up the editing apps. You can find on the internet for any application that can be used to edit audio files. There are many options for both smartphones and computer. This will be explained further about the editing application by Isan. Next. Yeah. Enter the production stage. We will provide tips and tricks that you can do in recording podcasts. The recording stage really determines the quality of the audio produced. Therefore, it needs to be considered. Good audio results are mostly due to good recordings. So try record as well as possible because this is the initial foundation. Like we build a house, when the foundation is strong, then the house can stand upright as well as sound. When the audio record is good, the editing process will be even better. But if the basic quality is bad, then when the editing process is done, it can be improved, but it will not be as good as when the basic audio is good. Sometimes it will even sound strange because it is too extra in editing. So don't even think about relying on the editing process. Yeah, the first is exercise your vocal. Vocal practice is very important in addition to minimizing word errors. It can also train your ability to master the script. You can train your vocals by reading a script that has been made. So the later when you record, you will sound more natural and don't sound like reading. Second is find a quiet place so that your voice can be heard clearly and not noisy. Beside being quiet, you also have to make sure that the place is comfort. And then next, adjust your position as best as you can. It's free, you want to stand or sit, which as important is comfortable. The things to notice that you must be in upright position. Do not record in a stopped state because it will affect your voice and your breathing. When the body is upright, the quality of the sounds products will be definitely be better because the cavity in the mouth is not blocked and also the breath is longer. Adjust the distance of the microphone with your mouth because recording you can before recording you can first take a sound sample. Don't get too close because later you will sound like swallowing a microphone, and don't let the sounds of your breath be heard because later when we hear the result, it's like you're breathing in the listener ears. And of course, we don't want that happen, right? Then record in high quality. Some applications have features to record with the best quality, so try to record with the best quality for maximum result. Next. Now, we get into the trick for the recording. It's making podcasts. You can record using a smartphone or you're using computer. You can also add an external microphone on your device and smartphone and computer to produce a better sound. If you use computer, you also need a tool called a sound card to set your microphone better. But here we provide the simple trick that you can do at home without needing a lot of money. If you have a lot of money, you can buy a good set of recording tools in e-commerce, such as microphone, filters, sound card, and other supporting tools. But if you don't have it, you can use this trick to improve your audio quality. First, cover the microphone on your device with a cloth, be in the smartphone microphone, earphone microphone, or PC microphone, or external microphone, because the cloth will absorb sound, so the sound will sound smoother and bolder. And second is put a thin cloth between the mount and the microphone. This is so that your breath does not interrupt input that into the microphone. It's useful as a filter. Next, put cloth around the room or cardboard. Can also use spoon. This is useful so that your voice does not bounce and does not reverb. If you do not understand reverb, reverb is the sounds produced from the surrounding room due to reflection. Like we're talking in a cave. That's how reverb is. You can also put your microphone on the helmet so the sounds doesn't bounce.
Okay, Panji, I have
Yes?
one trick for maybe iPhone user. If you wanna take your vocal with your phone, with iPhone, I have some trick. When you're recording, you can setting the voice memo on your iPhone for the best quality. First, you can go to setting. You can see it. You can go to setting, okay, and go to general. Oh, not general. Go to voice memo and setting the audio quality to lossless. It's make the sound of your vocal not compressed or not filtering. Okay, so your voice will be clear, not noisy, like that. From tips for iPhone user.
Yeah, the next material will be explained by Isan.
Okay, thank you, Panji. Please, Bro Ihsan, you can continue.
Okay. Next slide, please.
Okay.
Okay, this is post-production for your editing podcast sound. Okay, you can slide, Amira.
Okay.
Okay, this is your software for editing tools for your edit mixing podcast audio. This is digital audio workstation. Some is like Adobe Audition. You can use Ableton Live, or for beginner you can use this is Audacity. Okay. The things. Okay, you can slide again.
Okay.
This is the important. Okay. This is the important of your sound. The most affect the quality of podcast. Your recording source 18% is important because when you have a good source, you don't have too much for editing production because your voice don't need for any effect to clear vocal. So the editing is just Bumbu itu bahasa Inggris apa ya? Yeah, the sauce for the recording for the vocals. Just add some sauce to di editingnya. Panji, Panji. Halo.
Halo Panji.
Okay. For next.
Hello.
Okay.
Sorry.
I will. Wait. I have some trouble in here.
Why?
Wait.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. The next. This is the 3 components of audio production to make your voice sound better. There is noise reduction, then a compressor, then a equalizer. Noise reduction is for make your sound, your vocal not noisy anymore. Not zzz, you know the sound of zzz, buzzing. Yeah, the ground noise. You can reduce it with noise reduction. So after you put this noise reduction, you can put the compressor after that. This compressor is make your vocal is dynamic, so you can the gain is up, volume is so apa nih? Yeah, you can compress down the vocal, so your vocal is dynamic. So you hear the level is good. Okay. The last is equalizer. The equalizer is when you put the equalizer, you can remove the rumble of your voice and can coloring your vocal. With equalizer, you can have many sound effect like phone effect or radio effect on your podcast audio. The most important thing I think is this is the equalizer, then compressor, then noise reduction. Okay. Any question from you before Panji will show you how to?
Yeah, I want to show you how I'm edit a podcast and also Isan.
Okay.
If there's any question.
Yes, for the participant. I think if we can move the discussion in the last, so I will ask to the every finalist to ask about the problem in the forecast. So you can just go to the next slide, perhaps. Is that okay?
Right. Okay, I just want to say that podcast that you sent, most of them are good. Maybe there are some that sounds like reading, less enthusiastic, the voice is low and noisy. But for podcast, it is enough. But for competition, there are still some that are lacking, and you can improve more. Actually, podcasts don't have standards. The most important thing is that the podcast, it's good to listen. If the goals is to compete, you can make the podcast more interesting because there are standards that must be met if the goals is to compete. But overall, it's good. I appreciate it. You guys have to participate in these activities. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna start share screen.
Okay, I will stop my share screen. Yeah, you can go, Panji.
Yeah. Wait. Mati nggak? Yeah. Let's move to editing process I usually do. Here I use Adobe Audition to edit podcast because the interface of Audio Audition is friendly to my eye. But the real reason is because at the time when I was asked to edit podcasts, I searched for application that people often use to edit podcasts and audio files on Google. There were several options at the time. There are Audition, FL Studio, Audacity, WavePad, and so many more. I'm also looking for tutorials on YouTube on how to edit a podcast because that was the first time I edited. There are a lot of videos and most of them use Adobe Audition. So at the end, I chose this Audition. Okay, well, as you guys know, that product from Adobe are paid, and maybe will be a consideration for you in choosing audio editing application. But thankfully, with today's technological advances, there are many things that can be tricked in a good way, of course. Well, I didn't use the original software. I got this cracked version from Vegas 31 website, or you can look for a tutorial on how to install Audition mode version on YouTube. There are so many videos there, and usually they provide a link to download it. Of course, I don't recommend you to download the mod version because some of it will be sold by the Adobe team. Adobe, forgive me. But if you don't have money, maybe you can install this version to save your cost. But if you have a lot of money and also you have a credit card, it will be much better if you install the official software. Definitely not me. So this is what Adobe Audition looks like. There are so many features here, and honestly, I don't understand all of them. So here I will practice the step by step I usually do. First, you have to go to the file menu on here, and then click. You just need to click new. There's a three option like multi-track session, audio file, and CD layout. Multi-track session is for you that want to edit audio file more than one, and audio file just only to edit one audio. And CD layout, I don't understand about this one because I'm never do. So let's click multi-track session because usually I use this. Then you give the project name like what? Summer course. Then click OK. Yeah, and this is, I'm sorry, this is so other. Yeah, this is the looks of the Adobe Audition. There's a track here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until 6, and you can add more. And all you have to do is prepare your audio file. You can drag the file here. Just click twice. And then search your audio file. Maybe I'm gonna start with, wait. Wait, sorry guys, if there's take a long time. Wait, where's the audio file? Sorry guys if this take a long time. Wait. Wait, where? Oh my god.
It's okay, bro. Panji, take your time.
Okay. There, I forgot where I save the audio. Huh? Here. There's, you just need to put the audio file here and drag to the track that you want to edit. Is the sound here? Oh my God, I'm sorry. Wait, I'm gonna stop share screen first and then I'm gonna start it again. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's okay.
Wait, I put the wrong audios. Oh my God, I'm sorry, guys. Wait, where the audio file? Mira. Mhm. I'm sorry, guys. Where the audio that? Oh, maybe because I don't have the audio, maybe I'm gonna record it first. So in Audio Audition, there's features that you can record your podcast here. Yeah, in here, there's a, when you click the R, that will be record your voice and you just need to click the red button here. So I'm gonna make a sample first. Okay. Hello, my friends. My name is Panji, and I'm from Pajajaran University. Yeah. So here we have a sample voice. Hello, my friends. My name is Panji. I'm from Pajajaran University. Is that heard?
Yes, we can hear.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna repeat again. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Hello, my name is Panji and I'm from Pajajaran University. Oh my God. Why this is happen?
Okay, Panji, it's okay. You can take your time before, and I think I will ask first to the finalists. Perhaps they can has a question which based on their problem or based on their experience when they make a podcast. I will give chance to all of you finalists, especially perhaps there is one of you want to talk something or ask something to the Panji or to the Ihsan. And then to improve, yes, Gemma, you can open your mic and you can ask to Mr. Panji and Mr. Ihsan. Is it okay, Mr. Panji and Ihsan? We go start to the question first.
Okay.
Okay, yes, Gemma, you can ask to
Okay. Good afternoon. I'm Gemma.
Yeah.
Actually, I belong to the top
I'm
8.
sorry.
I'm with Mr. Daniel James. I'm with
Okay.
him. Actually, one specific challenge for me, especially me and Daniel James and Kansa, we came from different countries, and during our session where we are working with our podcast, we have a one problem. It's really hard for us to say one word altogether because
The accent, yeah.
we came from different countries, and due to the internet connection, internet connectivity, we have some delay of delay of sound. It's really hard for us. So that's certain thing that um, you can advise or tip you can share with us.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Panji and Mr. Ihsan, I think the Christobot, you can wait, yeah. Since Mr. Panji and Mr. Ihsan can respond to the question.
Okay, maybe some of tips that you can do is you should have two device, one for Zoom, like if you communication with your friends with Zoom, and the another device is for your recording your voice, because sometimes when you use connection of internet, sometimes they unstable and it makes your sounds not clearly heard or something like that. So you should have two device, one to edit, one to record your voice, and one to communicate with your friends. Maybe from me is like that. Maybe Izan have any tips? Hello, Izan.
We cannot hear your sound, Isan. Hello. Okay.
Hello?
Yes. Okay, it's okay now. Perhaps you can answer also or have some suggestion, please.
Okay, in my way, and Panji explained it before. We have to have two devices, one for Zoom and one for recording with your phone. But in your Zoom sound, you can kamu nggak boleh tuh kan? You cannot. Oh sorry, you cannot. sorry, Panji, apa sih nggak boleh kedengaran suaranya?
Don't make the noisy voice is heard by your microphone, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. If you have some problem with delay or noisy, you can editing in podcast. Editingnya on your mixing with your software, you can cut the voice and slide them so you can delay anymore. That's all. Okay. That's right, Panji.
Hello, Panji.
Yeah, I think that's it. Maybe if you have a trouble with your communication, like your friend is from a different country, that must be a little bit difficult to communication, right? Maybe all you have to do is open Google Translate, like me. I think like that.
Okay. So Jima, is any question? Okay. Thank you. And then the second one is from Cristobal. Okay, please.
Thank you, sir. So I want to ask about the editor because I'm using video editor, not using audio editor. And like for Gemma problems, so we are not like using Zoom, we are using our own video and voice notes. So it's like I must, or if there are something like that together and stacking up. But there's like such a different tempos. I want to ask about how to make this tempo more like the same, or maybe like how. And the other thing is the problem with the noise quality. It's like, do you have any other suggestion to make for the application to make this voice more clean or something like that? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Cristobal. The problem is how to reduce the noise and also make the sound is clearer. Yeah, perhaps Panji and Isan has some suggestion, or in the editing process, or in the take of the audio.
Okay, maybe I'm gonna start again to share screen. I'm
Yes.
sorry because my connection is not really stable.
Yes.
But maybe this step can be followed by you guys to make your audio quality much better. And I hope the question from Cristobal, it can be answered. Wait. Okay. So this is the sample audio file that we can edit. Like
Cerita kedua. 3 tahun yang lalu aku menikah dengan kekasihku.
Is that can be heard?
Yeah, but some is not really clear because perhaps about the connection, but some of the sound is we can hear.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, the first step that you can do, you just drag the audio file for from here of your library to the track. It's you should drag the audio file to the track. And then you just click twice on the audio track. So the interface will be like this. The first step that you can do is just to here click twice to full letter of white. So you select effect here, and then you choose the noise reduction to reduce your noise sound. I usually use the adaptive noise reduction, and in here there are 3 presets that you can choose. I usually use the default. Then you just click apply. Oh my god, it takes so long. Sorry, I'm gonna cut the audio file first. I'm sorry guys if it's take so long because the connection it's not really stable. Bisa. Okay, we're gonna repeat it. Click and then click effect, and you just click to noise reduction. Click adaptive noise reduction. This is step I usually do. And then click preset default and then click apply. Wait until the process is done. I'm sorry guys if it takes time so long. Macet deh. Pas dari nih ngetiknya pina ulangnya langkah ini. Yeah, after down, you can hear my God. Yeah, and then you just need to repeat the step 3 times or 2 times.
Aku mau sama
Oh my God.
Bunda.
Okay. Basically, the first step is to reduction your noise on your audio file.
Aku mau nonton ini loh. Aku mau sama Bunda.
It can be heard, guys.
Hancur sehancur-hancurnya hati aku.
Yes, we can hear.
Malaikat
Oh, okay.
kecil
Maybe
yang harusnya aku urus
like
dengan tanganku
this.
sendiri.
Then the second effect that you can apply is filter and EQ. I basically use the parametric equalizer. Oh my God. Yeah, and in here there's so many presets that you can apply. And this is the preset that I usually apply. And then you just click to apply. Like that, and then you click the effect again. Click effect, and then you go to filter and EQ again, and then FFT filter. You just need to click and choose the gentle and narrow.
Supaya aku sendiri keringat aku
Suaranya.
sendiri malah.
Yeah, it seems like the sound is not clear because of connection. I'm sorry.
Aku sendiri malah aku.
Yeah, and after the 3 steps done, you just need to go to the effect again. So amplitude and compression, and just click the single band compressor. So there's the step that I usually do, and then then if you're done on to add an effect on your podcast, you just need to go to the multi-track. Like this. Basically, you can make the effect as a preset, like you add the effect on here, like click in here, and then you choose the effect that you want to apply, like noise reduction, filter, and etc. And it will be make a preset. So if another days you want to edit a podcast, you just need to drag your audio on the track that have the preset. Wait, I'm gonna like this. You just click this and then choose the effect that you want to apply, like reverb, for vocal reverb small. Yeah, and then the reverb will be active in here. So when you play the audio, the reverb will be applied to. And when you want to not when you want to and when you don't want the reverb effect, you just need to click off in here. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not. What? Maybe I can explain it properly because the connection not stable, but I hope the step by step can be followed by all of you. And also Isan will be explain step by step to editing more properly. Isan,
Okay.
are you there?
Yeah. Wait, I have to share screen. Can you see it, guys?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, this is Ableton Live. I'm using this for mixing a music in here, but also mixing a podcast too in here. Okay, this is the sound. Wait, you can hear the sound?
No?
No, yeah. Wait.
Please don't forget to click the share sound on the bottom of the
Zoom in the share screen.
Yeah, before you share screen, Isan, please
Okay.
don't forget to check the share sound.
Okay, wait.
Close the share screen first.
Yeah, you can close the share screen first.
Okay, wait. I have some software for this. Biar nyambung langsung ke Zoom ya. Wait.
Sudah ekspektasi.
Can hear?
Yes.
Yes.
Sudah ekspektasi terlalu tinggi. Hingga pada menit terakhir, menit di mana rasa kecewa datang. Ingin menyalahkan si tokoh, ingin menyalahkan si penulis naskah.
They have voice, guys?
Yes.
Okay. What for the first? This is I'm using Ableton Live. This is the workspace for this. This is I can mixer way. This is the mixer. You can put up and down.
Bahagia pastilah sangat dinanti.
The voice in here.
Seusai film tadi, aku jadi teringat.
Okay, for the first, the three important effect for make a good quality sound on a podcast. I usually use, this is the plugin effect I have. I using this plugin or effect for making music or editing a podcast too. There is a filter, then BX, or when you have when you want to make a good quality like professional audio, you can use the name is Waves Audio. I will put here. Waves Audio is for professional audio engineer use that effect. For the first, I will use noise reduction for this sound. You can hear before.
Aku merasa seperti pernah menyaksikan film ini sebelumnya. Dan sungguh, aku tidak menyukai akhir ceritanya. Memang benar salahku karena di menit pertama saat film ditayangkan, aku sudah berekspektasi terlalu tinggi. Hingga pada menit terakhir, menit di mana rasa kecewa datang, ingin menyalahkan. Aku merasa seperti pernah menyaksikan.
I will put this is X noise. Same with Panji. This will clear your vocal, not buzzing anymore. We have to solve. This advanced ways for audio engineer.
Lalu berjalan melewatinya.
Okay, this is you can atur tuh, setting your threshold. You can see the difference here.
Selesai film tadi, aku jadi teringat dengan kisah kita berdua. Pantas saja aku merasa seperti dejavu.
When I bypass of this effect, you can hear the noise. But if I on this effect, not noise.
Selesai film tadi, aku jadi teringat dengan kisah kita berdua. Pantas saja aku merasa seperti dejavu. Seperti di cabang pohon yang rapuh, kita selalu berjalan melewatinya.
You can see the difference in here, right?
Yes.
Okay. There is for noise. You can clear the noise here. After that, say with Panji, I'm using the name is Fair Filter. Wait, I have to choose. Yeah. This is the EQ same with Panji, but I setting this manual.
Ingin menyalahkan si tokoh.
This is make your voice clear for rumble, no rumble anymore, and clear your voice more, okay?
Ingin menyalahkan si tokoh, ingin menyalahkan si penulis naskah, ingin mengubah seluruh.
For info, the sound engineer professional in the world was using this plugin or effect for the equalizer. We can cut. This is cut.
Ingin menyalahkan si tokoh, ingin menyalahkan si penulis naskah, ingin mengubah seluruh rangkaian cerita.
The sound is thin, okay? But
Orang lain juga akan berpikir demikian. Akhir yang bahagia pastilah sangat. Ingin menyalahkan si tokoh, ingin menyalahkan si penulis naskah.
But if you want to make a radio effect too, you can use this plugin or effect. You just put the effect and the preset, so your voice will.
Hingga pada menit terakhir, menit di mana rasa kecewa datang. Ingin menyalahkan si tokoh, ingin menyalahkan si penulis naskah, ingin mengubah seluruh rangkaian cerita, mengubah segalanya agar berakhir manis tiada tragis. Orang lain juga akan berpikir demikian. Akhir yang bahagia pastilah sangat.
Okay, for the first, you can copy this preset for any vocal or your sound. This is a normal effect or the preset for the vocal. So your vocal will more clear. You can see this is the frequency. I slide right. This is 15 hertz. I cut. So we cut.
Hingga pada menit terakhir, menit di mana rasa kecewa datang. Ingin menyalahkan si tokoh, ingin menyalahkan si penulis naskah, ingin mengubah seluruh rangkaian. Hingga pada menit terakhir, menit di mana rasa kecewa datang. Ingin menyalahkan si tokoh, ingin menyalahkan.
If you want your vocal more wise, I call that. You can just.
Hingga pada menit terakhir, menit di mana rasa kecewa datang. Ingin menyalahkan si tokoh, ingin menyalahkan si penulis naskah, ingin mengubah seluruh rangkaian cerita, mengubah segalanya agar berakhir manis tiada tragis.
Vocal preset for equalizer, I think.
Orang lain juga akan berpikir demikian. Akhir yang bahagia pastilah sangat dinantikan. Seusai film tadi, aku jadi teringat.
So we can cut off the rumble in here. So we just heard the vocal.
Hingga pada menit terakhir, menit di mana rasa kecewa datang.
So you can see this.
Ingin menyalahkan si tokoh, ingin menyalahkan si penulis naskah, ingin mengubah seluruh rangkaian cerita.
Your voice not blurry anymore and more clearly. Okay. This I have to equalizer, noise, and for the last, I'm using from Waves Audio. Okay. I'm using a compressor. This compressor is make your sound or your vocal more warm. So I put this one track. Yeah, this is the compressor Waves Audio. So you just, if you want to compress or down the gain, so more vocal is stable, you just.
Hingga pada menit terakhir, menit di mana rasa kecewa datang. Ingin menyalahkan si tokoh, ingin menyalahkan si penulis naskah, ingin mengubah seluruh rangkaian cerita, mengubah segalanya agar berakhir manis tiada tragis. Orang lain juga akan berpikir demikian. Akhir yang bahagia pastilah sangat dinantikan. Seusai film tadi.
Okay guys, this is the three important component for on my way for editing your vocal. There's X noise reduction.
Hingga pada menit terakhir, menit di mana rasa kecewa datang. Ingin menyalahkan si tokoh, ingin menyalahkan si penulis naskah, ingin mengubah seluruh rangkaian cerita, mengubah segalanya agar berakhir manis tiada tragis. Orang lain juga akan berpikir demikian. Akhir yang bahagia pastilah sangat dinantikan. Seusai film tadi.
Okay, this is three.
Okay.
That I have when I editing a podcast. So the voice is more upfront with this is GLA 2A and make a clear vocal with compressor and with EQ Pro EQ3 filter. And the last is X noise for noise reduction. So so your voice not buzzing anymore. That's all, guys.
Okay. Thank you so much for Panji and Mr. Isan. I think that's a very sophisticated audio engineer, yeah. But despite the technical and also the challenges of the process of editor, I think all of the participants can try to make the best, and you can compare which one is easiest to you. And let's Gemma want to ask something. You already raised hand, please.
Yeah, I just want to ask something. Hello everyone. Hello Panji and Sir Isan. I just want to ask if have you tried to use Audacity, that app? Have you tried that one? Actually, this is my first time. This is actually our first time doing podcast, and the specific app that we use is Audacity. Am I correct with the name of the app? Hey, hey nephew. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
The specific app that we've used is that you're so annoying. The specific app that we've used is that Audacity, and actually, it is really hard for me to, since I don't have any idea how to how to use an equalizer, how to use the um sister, your son is so annoying. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. So that's it. It's really hard for us to make some edits, especially that we are not familiar with the sign. We are not familiar with what specific thing that we need to edit out, especially when we want to use the equalizer. We don't know what specific icon equalizer is. Just like that.
Okay. Panji, you have Audacity on your computer?
Excuse me, pardon.
I
No,
said Panji.
to Panji.
Well, explain it. Panji with Audacity.
Okay, maybe I would like to give some advice for Gemma. Maybe the things that you have should to do is you have to practice and practice again. Like me, when I was first to edit with with Adobe Audition, it's I think it's so yeah it's so difficult to me to understand how it is this tool is for what and this tool is for what, like that. So maybe the things that you should do is more practice, and you can also watch a video on YouTube, like how to edit audio file in Adobe Audition, because I'm learned from that too. Like so apa ya, lama-kelamaan itu
Eventually
when you practice and practice again, it will be make your editing skill much better, maybe like that.
Okay. So yeah, Gemma, you can try by yourself, but perhaps Mr. Isan and Mr. Panji, do you have any recommendation for the beginner? Which one of the software is the easiest, I think, for the beginner? Perhaps if you have a suggestion.
I think for the best for beginner, Audacity is okay, but if you want to make a good more, you can use Adobe Audition.
Okay.
It's more
So,
easy to do. Okay.
Okay. So in the professional step, you can choose the Adobe Audio, but for the very beginning, you can choose the audio. Okay. Okay.
No more, gak terlalu berbeda tuh.
No more difference.
No more different before in Audacity between Audacity and
mana
Audition.
Okay.
You can
So
check practice on YouTube video. That's more.
okay. Which one is free, Mr. Isan and Mr. Panji? This Audacity or Adobe audio is two of them is free, or you need to pay for them?
Audacity.
This is the question.
Audacity is free.
Oh, Audacity. The free, and
yeah,
the Adobe
Audacity is free, but Adobe Audition is paid and also Ableton. But but I'm basically use the mod version. And if you want to install the version, you can search on the internet because they provide link to download the mod version. Yeah, but it's much better if you download the official software. But if you don't have the money like me, you can download the correct version.
Okay. So for Cristobal, you can choose the free version perhaps of the Audacity, yeah? You can try there. Okay, I think perhaps from the other participant, except Cristobal and Jima, or Daniel, perhaps there's any question, or for the other finalists, Natalya, Azera, Fatima, Ashaba, Braisa, or Ronan. Is there any question?
Yeah.
Okay, Daniel, please.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Just want to ask for the tips because when we are editing, we also have many difficulties with the audio file.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know you how you feel.
So, in your opinion, is it okay? Is it better if we listen the voice part by part and we do the repair part by part, or just run the whole repair on the whole audio? Yeah.
Can you hear the question, Isan and Panji, Mr. Isan and Mr. Panji?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe gonna answer this. Maybe it's better if you hear the whole of the audio file because it makes right. Because we will know the part that because we will know the parts that needs to be repaired. So if
Hello, Panji. Yeah, I think we get the problem. Hello, Panji. You can unmute yourself again because
I'm sorry, the connection is unstable.
Okay, it's okay. You can start again.
Okay, maybe it's better for you to hear a whole of the audio, because we will know the parts that needs to be repaired like this. Maybe Isan have any tips
in the editing process, Isan?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, Isan. You can perhaps any suggestion is best to the now part by part or the whole audio when you make an editing process?
Yes, I think it's according to your need. Okay, sesuai kebutuhan aja sebenarnya.
Okay.
If you feel the audio not natural, you have a delay, you can cut and drag to the left. So yeah, it's according to your need. You can Panji is right. You can listen your voice first, then you have listen your voice. If you have something to repair, you just listen and repair on that. Panji, repair on that.
But
oh, okay.
It will be boring actually when we hear a whole of the audio because we feel like we've been hear it before, but when you edit and you just edit part by part, not all of the audio. Maybe there's something part that will be missed like that.
So for the first, I think you have to listen your full
Full,
audio.
okay.
Then if you feel it's right, no problem. You just can mixing or edit in one part or two part. That's okay, no problem.
Okay. I think clear, yeah, for Daniel. Okay. I think one last question before we announce the individual group of podcast, because I think the nominator of the individual group podcast also want to ask something to both of you, Mr. Panji and Mr. Isan. So after this one last question, we will announce before the individual podcast nomination. But this one is one question from Anissa. It is important to add back sound, and how do we get free back sound without copyright? Perhaps you can have a suggestion. This is good to add back sound, or and what? How do we get the free back sound without copyright? Okay, please, Mr. Panji and Mr. Ihsan.
Okay, maybe it's important to add a back sound on your podcast is basically that's depends on how you need. When you want to your podcast have a back sound, add the back sound, but the back sound and the main vocal, it's must be balanced. Don't let the back sounds cover up your vocal, so your vocal not can be heard clearly like that. And to get a back sound with free copyright, you can search on YouTube like back sound with free copyright, and there are so many audio there, and usually I use audio from YouTube too, and maybe you can search on internet like audio free for back sound or something like that. Maybe like that. Maybe Isan have any tips?
Okay, I have one website for free free back sound. The name is, I will put in the comments. Yeah, that's the free sound org is the free sound effect. You can cari semuanya itu apa?
Looking for all sound.
All in this website, like thunder sound effect or rain sound effect of you, and you have one more our sound effect. This free sound have all on this one website. Okay, I will share screen, or I will share screen for
yeah, you can show it for then in the glance, at a glance you can show the website perhaps.
Wait. You can see.
Yes, we can see.
Safari. Okay.
Yes, we can see your Safari.
Free sound.
Yeah.
Wait. In here, you can search anything sound effect you want, like thunder. Just search. This is you can see it. Thunderstorm, thunder in the city, rain and thunder, like this one. And here,
yes.
this is just not pay it, but royalty. So you just write the name of sound effect, where the source in your podcast audio on YouTube. So this it's safe, not pay it. You just download, log in, and download. That's all.
Okay. Okay.
So easy. Okay. For me. Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you for Mr. Isan and Mr. Panji. Is it okay? We pending the discussion before, and then we start again after I announce the individual nomination or individual finalist. Mr. Panji and Mr. Isan, you still have time, yeah, until 5:30. Okay, and then I will announce the individual podcast finalists, because I think one of the 10 individual finalists perhaps also have some question to improve their podcast. So I will announce it first, and then you can have chance to ask again. Perhaps the question is not already asked by the Gemma, Daniel, or the others. Okay, this one you can see this share screen, and then we will announce the finalists of the individual podcast. We have 10 finalists, and then this one, okay, who will be the 10 finalists? Perhaps if you have also been nominated in the group podcast and now is nominated in the finalist, it means you have a double job in this next 3 days to edit your video in the group and also in the individual session. So the first finalist, there is Jacqueline. Hello, Jacqueline. Are you there?
Hello, sir. How are you?
Okay, nice to meet you again, Jacqueline.
Yeah, nice to meet you again, sir.
The 10 finalists in the individual podcast. Perhaps you
Thank
also
you.
hear the discussion before, so you can also know to improve. And then congratulations to Jacqueline.
Yeah, thank you once again.
And then the second is Christine Marie. Christine Marie, are you here? Hello, Christine.
Hello, sir. Christine is my friend. She's not
Oh.
able to attend today because she's really sick.
Okay, okay. Hope
Just
this
tell her.
will get better soon, yeah. Speed recovery for the Christine. But perhaps you can inform to the Christine about this good news. Perhaps it can good for his conditions. Okay. Thank you, Gemma, for your information. The next is Gina Adriana Eris. Gina Adriana Eris. Are you here, Gina? Hello, Gina. Okay, we go to the next finalist, and then this Natalya Victoria Evangelista. Hello, Natalya.
Natalya is having a bad connection, so she can't attend.
Okay, but is your friend Cristobal?
She is one of my group mates.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Cristobal. Perhaps you can also inform her about this information. And then also the next is Adelia Miranda. Hello, Adelia. Okay, is there any friend of Adelia group or? Okay, we go to the next. Sarah Azera. Hello, Sarah. Are you here with us, Sarah? Okay, and then the next finalist is Lazel Libertario. Hello, Lazel. Okay, the next finalist is Istiqomah Koiria. Istiqomah, are you here with us?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay, congratulations, you become the top 10 finalists. So be prepared to improve your podcast, ya, Istiqomah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. And then the next is Azahra Kania. Hello, is there Azahra Kania? Okay, and then the last 10 finalists of this individual podcast is Gemma. You also become the nominee of the individual podcast. Okay, so I think you have learned before, and then you have a double job to improve your podcast. Okay, this one is the individual. So Aditya, have you do you have a question, Aditya? You raised hand
Yes,
before.
sir.
Okay. Okay. For the individual nominator, do you have any question again to Mr. Ihsan or Mr. Panji? Perhaps the other participant who has been nominated at the individual podcast panelists, please, if you have a question. Or are you ready? All of you is already now and hear the discussion before. Okay, I think it's okay. Last chance if there's any question. If no, I will go to Mr. Panji and Mr. Ihsan. Okay. I think before we close this session, perhaps I will ask to Mr. Panji and Mr. Ihsan, based on your presentation and also about your discussion before. So in this tight schedule, because they only have 3 days until 25 of the August. So perhaps they want to edit again or something, make an improvement. Which one of the part do you suggest to them? Is retake or take again the audio, or just improvement in the editing process? Perhaps Mr. Panji and Mr. Ihsan have a good suggestion in this condition, because they only have 3 days to improve their podcast. Yes, please, Mr. Ihsan or Mr. Panji.
For me, remind for me, please, for group podcast, don't okay, so what is it?
Yeah, for the group podcast, you can maybe you can edit again your podcast, because there's so many noisy on the voice, like because maybe you use feature from Zooms, like record the sound, so the delay of the delay caused by internet, it's make the sounds like a crack, like that. Maybe you maybe like I'm explained before, like you use two devices, one to communication with Zoom, and one to record your audio, and when you edit, you just need to
And use the earphone when you check the vocal.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't forget to use earphone, so the voice from your friends not record on your device. And when you're edit, you just need to equalize your audio, and maybe you should all you have to do, like click the record buttons, you just need to click the record buttons together, so it makes editing your podcast more easy, like that.
Okay. So there's any other suggestion, Ihsan, to according to Panji?
Your record a vocal in your phone, you just like this one, don't too far, don't too far, and don't too close. Because when you close, you will record some pooping sound, like the wind sound.
Okay.
On you this phone, and when too far, the sound, the voice memo will detect the room of the reverb of the room. So your voice will be blurry or noisy. Let's make your voice not clear. So I think you just like this one.
Okay.
It's enough for tech vocal for podcast.
Yeah.
And for tips for me.
Okay. Yeah, I think there's a practical tips, yeah, because we can use our phone also. It's not only microphone or the professional microphone. Okay. I think okay. Oh yes, we will share in the group for the individual podcast finalists. Yeah, so the information about the group or even in the individual finalists will be shared in your group to remind about the other people perhaps which didn't attend this session. And then also I will say thank you very much for PodCampus team, Mr. Isan and Mr. Panji. There's such a very sophisticated thing for me, especially because I don't even know about the audio editing process. But I think all of these participants also, if they have any intention to develop their podcast to become professional, I think your suggestion will be very good enough to develop their quality of the audio. And then also the information for all of the finalists, individual or even in the group, you have 3 days until 25 of the August, okay, before you submit the final version of your podcast. So after 25, and then you submit again the good one or the editing version, you can submit in the 25 of August, and then will be and then will be judged again. And then also in the 27, in the last session or the closing of the summer course, there will be announcement from the 8 of the group which one is the best, and then from the 10 of the individual which one of the best. I hope you have many information to improve your podcast from this session. And also you can watch again in the YouTube if you want to know about the simple step which have been explained by Mr. Panji and Mr. Isan, and also you can see the other tutorial. But I think the suggestion, like you can use the software which perhaps the user interface is easy for the beginner, like the Adobe of the audio and also the Audacity, something like that. And then the source of the free sound which has been given by the Mr. Isan is very good to improve your podcast audio. Okay, once again, thank you so much for the campus team, Mr. Isan and Mr. Panji. You are both of you doing a great job to explain. Despite the technical problem from the audience to see or to understand what is the tools, but I think you have been delivered the basic thing about how to improve the audio file. Okay, and then before we closing this session, perhaps the other participant, you can open your video. We can take the photo session together with our research person from the PodCampus team, please. If you can open the video, and then I will take the picture. Okay, I will count to take the picture. Are you ready? I will count until 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, for the first screen, and then be ready for the next screen. In the second screen, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you so much, all of the audience, and thank you so much for our research person. And we can give a big applause to the PodCampus team for doing this great job and then doing the great judgment process. So on behalf of the ESL committee, Summer Course committee, I apologize if during this session, perhaps I also still learning, and then some of the pronunciation or something of the language is not clear enough. But we hope that you have learned enough from this session. Thank you so much for all of you. Keep healthy, and still you have the last session, of course, in the next in the 27th. So, and once again, thank you so much, and I close the session. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Okay. And enjoy your weekend, yeah. This one is a weekend, but you have only limited time until the noon. Okay, thank you so much, and see you again for all of you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you Pak Danang, thank you Bro Isan,
Thank you,
thank you Bro
guys.
Panji, thank you for all participants. Stay safe.
Okay, thank you. You can